What if you could enter a state where time disappears, where performance peaks, where everything feels effortless? Top performers do this on demand. And here's the thing, it's not talent, it's science. Research shows flow increases performance by 5 times. 5 times. That's not a small difference. That's massive. And here's what's incredible. You can learn to access it on demand. Here are the 5 science-backed triggers that work. Think about this. You've probably experienced it before. That moment when everything clicks. Time seems to slow down. Or speed up. You're completely absorbed. Performance feels effortless. You're in the zone. That's flow state. And here's what most people don't realize. You can trigger it. You can create the conditions. You can enter peak performance mode whenever you need it. Flow state isn't mysterious. It's not random. It's not luck. It's science. Research has identified specific conditions that trigger flow. Specific triggers you can control. When you understand these triggers, you can enter flow state more often. You can access peak performance. You can transform your work, your creativity, your life. Let's start with what flow state really is. This is fascinating. Research from Csikszentmihalyi, who spent decades studying flow, identified specific characteristics: complete absorption in the task, time distortion, effortless action, peak performance, and intrinsic reward. When you're in flow, you're not thinking about the task. You're just doing it, perfectly, effortlessly, and it feels amazing. But here's what's even more interesting. Brain scans of people in flow state show specific changes. Theta waves increase. These are associated with deep meditation, creativity, insight. Your brain releases dopamine, norepinephrine, endorphins. You're literally high on your own brain chemistry. And your performance? It peaks. You're operating at your absolute best. So here are the 5 triggers to enter flow state. Trigger 1. Clear goals. You need to know exactly what you're doing. Research shows that ambiguity kills flow. When you're not sure what to do, your brain has to decide. That breaks flow. But when you have clear goals, your brain knows what to do. It can focus completely. No decisions needed, just action. Here's how to use it. Set specific, clear objectives. Not vague goals, specific ones. Break down tasks. Know exactly what you're doing. Remove ambiguity. Know your endpoint. Know when you're done. This clarity allows your brain to focus completely. To enter flow. Trigger 2. Immediate feedback. You need to know how you're doing in real time. Research shows that feedback loops are crucial for flow. When you know how you're performing, you can adjust, you can improve, you stay engaged. Without feedback, you're flying blind. You don't know if you're doing well. That breaks flow. Here's how to use it. Track your progress. Get real-time metrics. If you're writing, see your word count. If you're coding, see your progress. If you're exercising, see your performance. Create feedback systems. Monitor your performance. This keeps you engaged. It maintains flow. Trigger 3. Challenge skill balance. This is crucial. The challenge needs to match your ability. Not too easy. That's boring. Not too hard. That's anxiety. But just right. That's flow. Research shows that when challenge and skill are balanced, flow emerges. You're challenged enough to stay engaged, but skilled enough to handle it. That sweet spot creates flow. Here's how to use it. Assess your skill level honestly. Then match the challenge to your ability. If it's too easy, increase difficulty. If it's too hard, break it down. Find the sweet spot. That's where flow lives. Gradually increase difficulty as you improve. Keep that balance. Trigger 4. Eliminate distractions. Flow requires complete focus. Research shows that even small distractions break flow. A notification, a thought, an interruption. They all pull you out. Flow is fragile. It needs protection. It needs complete focus. No distractions. No interruptions. Just pure attention. Here's how to use it. Remove all distractions. Put your phone away. Close unnecessary tabs. Close your door. Turn off notifications. Create a focus environment. Eliminate everything that could interrupt. This is non-negotiable. Flow can't exist with distractions. And trigger 5. Flow ritual. This is powerful. A pre-flow routine that signals your brain. Research shows that rituals condition your brain. They create associations. When you do your ritual, your brain knows it's time for flow. This makes entering flow easier, more automatic, more reliable. Here's how to use it. Create a consistent routine. Same time, same place, same triggers. Maybe it's lighting a candle. Maybe it's putting on headphones. Maybe it's a specific playlist. Maybe it's a few deep breaths. Whatever signals to your brain, it's time for flow. Do it consistently. Build the association. Make it automatic. Now here's how to combine them. This is the code. Set clear goals. Get immediate feedback. Match challenge to skill. Eliminate all distractions. And do your flow ritual. When all 5 triggers are present, flow emerges. It's not magic. It's science. It's conditions. And you can create those conditions. Here's a real example. Alex, a writer, struggled with productivity. He'd sit down to write but get distracted. He'd lose focus. He'd procrastinate. He implemented these 5 triggers. Clear goals for each writing session. Real-time word count tracking. Matched challenge to his skill level. Eliminated all distractions. Created a flow ritual. Within 2 weeks, his writing output tripled. His quality improved. He was entering flow state regularly. The transformation was dramatic. Before we wrap up, let's talk about common mistakes. Mistake 1. Trying to force flow. You can't force it. You create conditions. Mistake 2. Not eliminating distractions. This is the biggest killer of flow. Mistake 3. Challenge too high or too low. Find the balance. Mistake 4. Not having a ritual. Rituals make flow easier. Flow is accessible. It's not just for athletes or artists. It's for everyone. You can access it. You can create the conditions. You can enter peak performance mode. The triggers are clear. The science is proven. If this helped, hit like and subscribe to Fainalent. Comment below. When do you experience flow? Share this with someone who needs it. Check the description for resources. See you next video. You've got this.